Hi everybody, Catfish Jones here on a gorgeous Vlogtober afternoon. Believe me, I say it's gorgeous. It's actually rather cool. Cold compared to the last month. In fact, it wasn't but a few weeks ago, maybe last week, maybe specifically last week, that we were in the 90s, 95-ish. Had that beautiful electric storm come in. And it was kind of right on the boundary of the front system moving in. And since then, we've been on the cool side of that front. Which I will happily accept. Been having a lot of fun with some Vlogtober videos, enjoying specifically a series I had been thinking about for a while, but was not in any hurry to get underway, and that would be the Catfish Covers series of videos. Anybody who's ever played live shows, even if your intention was to play originals, probably understand that covers are somewhat of a necessity when you play somebody else's song. I mean, there's a lot of songs I love, and was happy to play several of them. But for me, covers are kind of a different thing. There's multiple philosophies on covers. You got to do them this way. You should do them that way. You should do them the other way. And when people in the same band don't necessarily agree, it makes doing those covers unsatisfactory to anybody compromising on them. For instance, great well-known cover out right now by Weezer for Africa, I think is the song. Toto's Africa, way back when. Weezer did a great version of it. Weezer did such a great version of it that it's almost indistinguishable from the Toto version. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is absolutely okay. If you can go in there and nail every tone, every riff, every lick, every note of the vocals, and still retain a little bit of your own identity in there, good on you. I, however, prefer covers that are more about the identity of the performer than about nailing every tone, copying every lick, wailing every line. And that is why we did everything we could to get away from doing covers. And for us, that was a bit of a fun thing. I say us, Normal Reaction is the band that I play with, and that has gone back for a decade or more. And even before that, in other groups, I mean, obviously other groups I was in the past, I was in with my current writing partner and best friend for life type of thing. And in any of those situations, I mean, specifically, he and I sharply differ in how we want covers. He certainly is of the camp that says, let's get them as exact as possible, everything perfectly just like the record. And I am of the camp that says, I want it to sound like me playing that song. I want people to recognize the song. I don't want them to be like, oh, but I want them to be like, wow, I had never thought of it like that. Or, that really sounds like Catfish, and that is a great song. To that end, I've always personally chosen to do covers that are not huge hits, or if they are, they're somewhat rare, underground, or have some uniqueness with them. I also, full disclosure, also cut my teeth on the Beatles songbook, which is the epitome of hit songs. And in fact, still keep that Beatles songbook around as kind of a musical Bible. I mean, if you're able to play Beatles songs, you're going to get a pretty good crash course in song structure, hook writing, whether it's a verse hook or a chorus hook or multiple hooks. You're going to get lessons in clever lyrics and simplicity rooted in the subject of the song. All of those things really kind of keep me coming back to the Beatles songbook kind of as a wheelhouse, if you will. If you will. When I do those covers, I just strum them on an acoustic, try to hit the chords, try to hit the changes, try to sing the parts, but usually I'm singing it solo and enjoying the heck out of it. If we're singing duo, we don't necessarily say, okay, you take the Paul part, you take the John part, or whatever the case may be. We just go in there and sing it like we would and try to sing a little bit differently than each other. But with the Catfish covers series, I am taking that philosophy of adapting somebody else's songs into a Catfish style, and the product at the other end not necessarily absolutely insisting that it sound note for note, word for word, lick for lick like the original. I want to get the point across. I want to convey which song it is I'm covering more than just having to blast up a title line, but I also really want to do it my way, want to do it like I do it, and that is not to say anything against those of a differing opinion, specifically my co-writer who has a differing opinion. It's weird, when you have very close friends and have had for a very, very long time. I'm sure those of you out there in the world listening to this understand what I'm saying. You find that you might not have that many differences. You both might like the color red, but then you both might be vehemently opposed about which shade of red. Well, for me, it's got to be more of a sienna or some type of brown red. Is that right? Maybe umber. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, that was me jawing a little bit about covers. I've got a few more covers to do. After Vlogtober, what is the state of Catfish covers? Well, for Vlogtober, you can count on Monday covers. That's my calendar plan for the Vlogtober event. After Vlogtober, I intend to continue to do covers, though I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to do them on an every week basis. It might be bi-weekly, it might be monthly, it might be whenever the heck old Catfish feels like jamming someone else's songs. And besides the handful that I have ready for Vlogtober, there were a few others that I wanted to kind of mix in, and I couldn't really pick. So after Vlogtober, I imagine that we will have more, whether that's going to be the first Monday of the month, or whether that's going to be kind of hopscotching after Vlogtober every other month, or if that's just going to be, whenever I feel like it. Because, as some of you might know, I have a very full plate through October. It happens every year, and it's nobody's fault. It just is the way life works. I got a full plate. This year, a little more than regular because of some of the events we have going on, but I did want to just warn y'all that here we are doing some covers, which I had thought about really since I started the channel and started vlogging little bits of my life musically. I have certainly pondered doing some covers and how I would do it. Certainly Catfish covers is great with the alliteration, and it could be good quality content. I certainly don't intend to, I don't know, skimp on the quality, even though these are somebody else's songs. I plan to do my best to the utmost, and we will see how that goes. But as you can tell, I have landed in the Catfish mobile, old Super Grover as I like to call it, and I'm going to go begin my evening, uploading this being the beginning of that evening, and hopefully I remember to click the publish button before it gets too late. Sometimes I come back and look and it's like, oh look, it's been 3 hours since it finished uploading and I just need to publish it. So thank you for bearing with me, you all. I look forward to seeing you very soon, of course, for a vlog tomorrow, some fun projects around the corner, and who knows what else. Until then, be well, and I will see you all very soon. Cheers.